Welcome. We're going to get started in about less than 30 seconds.
All right, Wade, we are live on YouTube and on Zoom.
All right. Fantastic. Well, hello, guys. Today we're going to talk about the 10 top fundings from the last week. Well, really from the last 5 days, just some of them. Certainly couldn't put them all on there. Just wanted different industries and then talk about what these industries all about and answer any questions. It'll be quick and sweet. So I'm going to share my screen with you guys. I am assuming everyone can see it.
Yes, we can.
So let's talk about some of the deals this week that we had funded. And today's only Wednesday. We had a florist in Nevada, $30,000 funding. They needed funds for inventory. This is their fourth renewal with us. Man, they're here and they're going to continue doing business with us because we're quick. She's going to put a 5-star review on, if she hasn't already done so, on Trustpilot. Then we have a trucking company, 21,000. He had a broken trailer, needed the money real bad. We actually got him all that money in the same day that he applied. We had a retail store here in South Carolina for $81,000. They needed for expansion, misspelled expansion, excuse me there. But they needed it for that and didn't really go into a lot more detail. But here's one that got a 2-year deal on 81,000, paying about in the high teens, low 20s for the money annually. Then we have a restaurant in Louisiana. They needed for some new furniture for the bar area. I had a great conversation with them. They're excited about doing business with us. We had a home health care company, 95,000 in the state of New York. This is their third funding since October of 2023. The reason they continually come back to us is many months, and that's why I keep talking about healthcare, home healthcare. Home healthcare and healthcare facilities are really good. They're easy to find these people, and they always need money because the government payments are late. And when they don't have that, they still got their bills, and so they use the money for a period, and then they pay it back. Then I had a restaurant in Maryland that needed funds to advertise, hire two new service agents, or it might have been three. I put two. Had a landscaping company in Georgia for 12.5. He just needed it for a mower. A construction company in Alabama for 60,000 for paint and trim. I think that might be a duplicate from last week, but we got it funded for them. We had an electric company on one of my brokers that agents that I had recruited. This is her first or second month, and this is her second or third funding. It's an electric company in Florida. They needed working capital. And then we had a therapist. I think this might be one from last Friday as well. 25,000 in California, and they need working capital due to late insurance payments. We are going to be talking more and more and more with your clients about the use of funds whenever we bring these offers up. We've really have been taking all of our scripts that we're using and really enhancing them with different ways to get the client to understand the value of the use of funds. And we're going to be training a lot more with you guys because that's something that a lot of our brokers, the successful ones, they talk a lot about the use of funds. What are you going to do? What's going to change your business by taking these funds today? And a lot of times you're going to get them where, like on this uh, one restaurant in Maryland, they took $25,000. They need a little bit more, but they just didn't qualify for that. So we don't talk to them about tranche funding. We talk to them about stage funding, how this 25,000 can help you right now. Why pay for the other 25 when you don't need it right now? In 60 days, we can get you another 25,000. And we start talking about What are you going to do with them? How is this going to help? Man, this sounds like you've got a really good plan in place. So we're going to be spending a lot more time doing that. I keep going over these types of businesses, and at the very top of the list is construction. I just wish you would spend a lot of time talking to HVAC folks, roofers, floor covering, all these different ones, even when it comes to contractors or landscapers. This is a great season for them. And in the healthcare side, a lot of people don't want to try to get past the gatekeepers for healthcare because these ladies and gentlemen are trained real well not to let you get to the doctor and past that front desk. But think about all the home health care companies out there. You can go online and Google all the home health care companies in your state and start contacting them and let them know that you're here to help, and we're helping many, I mean, dozens of these every single quarter. Restaurants, manufacturing, retail of any sort. We got a really good size 81,000 retail in South Carolina just this week, and that retailer they got lots of transactions. We got them a incredible good deal. They had good credit, got 24-month weekly payments. I mentioned landscapers, tree service, and pool contractors. This is the time of year that you want to be talking to them. Any kind of repair shop. I've recruited an incredible broker named David Banks, and David went out and found some great agents. One of the agents he found, Chris, was in the Snap-on tool industry, and in the next week or 10 days, I'm going to be riding with Chris on a route that he used to have. He had, matter of fact, 2 routes, and he was high up in management, one of the top people in the country. And we're just going to go see and visit and introduce the funding to all of his client base. Think about that. He's already got a built-in hundreds of people that trust him and bought very expensive tools from him. These are just ideas that I want to keep giving to you guys. And again, these are all the different type of businesses that we think you should be out there talking to. And the one thing that every broker, every agent that I bring on, I really require them to do because I mean, this is a free business, but they need tools. And though we have a lot of tools in the back office, they need those connect cards. I don't know. I keep on. I just don't know how you can not have these connect cards. And I get the oversized ones because the 9x6 because I want them to have it and not lose it. And this is one of the greatest presentations that you've ever had because it's if you freeze up, everyone's done it, and you're talking to someone, you can say, "Listen, this thing's so good. I just want to read the information to you," and you just start from turn it over to the back, and that is a sales presentation, if you will. Remember, and it's like I told Chris when Chris and I go on this route next week. We're not going to go there with a thought process. Oh, we're going to get all these fundings. No, we've got to introduce Chris's new occupation to all these people. This is his new business, and though he was retired, he decided he wanted to do something else. And so he and I are going to go out there and introduce what he's doing to all these warm clients that he has. And I told every broker that an agent that I recruited and their folks, make lists of all these people in these industries that we're talking about, and let's talk to them. I'll call them. I'll talk to them. I'll after you have done your part and let them know what you're doing, or we can actually do a 3-way call with the clients. Now, David also found another lady. Her name is Angela, and she's amazing. She's got over 1,000 agents nationwide that do and report to her, and she's got ways that she's going to be talking to all of them, and she's already started by freewaying me and David and everyone else into it. So this is a great opportunity for anyone who wants to make some serious income, but you got to go out there and work. All these different opportunities to be part of the chamber and part of the Home Builders Association, all these different networks. The biggest part of that word network is work. You got to work them. You got to get the information to the people. I can't tell you how many times realtors have come to me and said, I wish you hadn't bought your house. I would like to have been your realtor. Well, I didn't even know you were a realtor. So if I don't know and your friends don't know what you do, and even your family doesn't know what you do, you're going to have to let them know what you do. So does anybody have any questions about this or anything pertaining to funding? I don't know if we have anything in the chat at all.
I had a few easy ones that I just went ahead and answered.
Okay, perfect. Well, we got one hand up.
Harlequin, you can go ahead with your question.
Hey Wade, how are
Hello.
you today?
I am well.
Good. My question is, I've got a brand new agent that just signed up like half an hour ago. He's a mortgage broker. And a tip here, I had given him a Connect card several months ago, and he had held on to it and called me up. He's like, hey, I've got a client that needs some funding. But my question is this. The client, it sounds like he's going to qualify for select funding. Do you typically, if you have somebody, he's doing 8 million a year. I don't know what his credit score is yet. We're going to find that out. But do you send people directly to the select funding page, or do you send them to the business capital page?
Me personally, I've been sending everybody just to my business capital page,
Okay.
and because I don't always, it's not that I don't believe what they tell me, but I mean they may not tell me all the truth about what it is that they're really trying to accomplish and what their real revenue is. But I just send them to the regular funding page. You can certainly send them to select, but at least on the regular funding page, if they don't qualify for select, then they already know. But either one's fine, Parkin. Either one. I like the select funding page because it's really letting them know that we value them if they got a high credit score, but just we don't know what that credit score is. I would just send them to the regular funding page.
Yeah. Well, before we have them sign up, we're going to find that out. So,
Excellent.
yeah.
Good job. I mean,
Yeah.
see, that's where putting these Connect cards out there in the past can come back and help you, whether in this case, not only a possible agent, but also a funding. So everyone out there knows someone who needs capital. In the next 30 days, I will be in a conversation that I don't even know is going to go to that talking about capital. I'll hear something that says that, hey, man, I got this great idea. I want to do this, that, and the other. And I want to have that Connect card with me, and I keep them in my car everywhere I go. So it's exciting to know that you found someone from the past, because we talk to folks about this all the time, Harlequin, and this, I mean, what you're telling me is all what we expect.
Yeah. Well, the longest I've had somebody hold on to a card and then call me for funding was 2 years.
Wow,
And
that's pretty good. That's a long time, but I have
yeah,
had those as well.
yeah. Well, he said, he's like, I knew when you gave it to me that I wasn't ready for funding and I didn't need it, but I knew that at some point I probably was going to need it.
Yep.
And so he's like, I stuck it on my filing cabinet, had it there, and it's been sitting there with a magnet on it for 2 years. And he's like, I need it now.
Yep.
So yeah,
Excellent.
it definitely works.
Good job. Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Well, I don't see anyone else, so Morgan, we'll wrap it up. And I want you guys, I really appreciate you being on. I know how valuable your time is, and don't forget about tomorrow at 11:30. We got the merchants services presentation, and then the young guns tomorrow night at 7:30. You don't want to miss that. Put as many people, especially young folks, get them on that recruiting call. We're trying to do everything we can to help you build your business and grow it rapidly.